She holds her tummy in pain. She often dreads a monthly menstrual cycle. Her mom says it's the usual pain a woman must experience. Even a doctor agrees. But she feels differently because this pain seems to evade all aspects of her life. Finally, she has a name for it. It's called endometriosis. That's our topic for today. Welcome to the show, Healthy Living. I am Folashade Ogrinde. Endometriosis, sometimes called endo, is a common health problem in women. Endometriosis gets its name from the word endometrium, the tissue that normally lines the uterus or womb. Endometriosis is when the tissue that makes up the uterine lining is present on other organs inside your body. Endometriosis is usually found in the lower abdomen or pelvis, but can appear anywhere in the body. Women with endometriosis often have lower abdominal pain, pain with periods, or pain with sexual intercourse, and may report having a hard time getting pregnant. On the other hand, some women with endometriosis may not have any symptoms at all. The condition normally presents in women in their late 20s to early 30s. It has been alleged that 30 to 40% of Nigerian women suffer from endometriosis. There is also a recent study that claims approximately 11% of women and girls in Nigeria unknowingly live with the disorder, even though they show no symptoms, with diagnosis only occurring years later. To deliberate on the topic understanding endometriosis, my guest is a professor of obstetrics and gynecology, College of Medicine, University of Lagos, Dr. Bosede Afolabi. How are you doing, ma?
I'm fine, thank you. And you, Folashade?
I'm very fine, thank you, ma. So I'd like to know, what exactly is endometriosis?
Well, you've already said it. Endometriosis is a debilitating condition that causes a lot of pain in women, and it occurs because the endometrial tissue is found in other parts of the body. But just to explain better, can I show
Yes, go
a
ahead,
little diagram? So, if you look at this diagram, this is the womb of a woman. These are the tubes, the fallopian tubes. Those are and these are the ovaries. The ovaries would usually release an egg that goes into the tube, and then during intercourse, sperm is released into here and meets the egg in the tube, come back as a fertilized egg to lie within the womb as a pregnancy. I'm just describing the functions of the uterus.
Okay.
Now, this same womb, or also known as uterus,
This week on Mother and Child.
Motherhood for me has been an amazing experience. I would say I'm one of the lucky women during pregnancy. I started developing swollen feet while I was in labor. Why is she crying so much like that? And the doctor said, do you know that if your baby do not cry, there's a problem? My husband will carry my baby and I'm like, is she okay? Is her leg okay? Are you carrying her very well? Can I see? You know, he'll be like, I'm also the father of this child.
My first labor, oh God, it was very traumatic. Very traumatic, very excruciating.
I put to bed around 7. So that's like full 7 hours of labor.
It was an event filled with laughter, celebration, and thanksgiving. Family, friends, colleagues, and well-wishers joined Professor Oyinisi Ibidakpo as he marked his 70th birthday and Thanksgiving at the Archbishop Vining Memorial Church Cathedral at Ikeja. The Thanksgiving service was graced by notable personalities across Nigeria, among whom were former President Olusegun Obasanjo, royal fathers, erudite scholars, as well as high-standing clerics. Hello and welcome to the news update at 6. I am Folashade Ogrinde and here is the news. The Ozumba Mbadiwe Road in Victoria Island, Lagos experienced a lockdown after a tanker carrying 33,000 litres of petroleum product fell and spilled its contents on the road. The incident, which occurred at 6:45 a.m. on Friday, caused heavy gridlock in the area. Area boys were said to be busy scooping fuel from the drainage while policemen struggled to control traffic that has continued to build up at Miss Pierce. And that's all in our 6 p.m. news package. My name is Folashade Ogrinde. Thanks for watching. Good morning and welcome to the newspaper review segment coming to you from the studios of IUTV. My name is Folashade Ogrinde and I'm really glad to have you here today. It's a bright Tuesday morning. Thankfully, the rains have stopped and it's quite sunny in Lagos State. Well, this morning we take a review of the top stories making the front pages of the national dailies. We're going to review the top stories on the front pages of the Punch newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, the Nation newspaper, and of course, the Nigerian Tribune. I'm not the only one in the studio this morning. I have with me my colleague, Samuel. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Thank you very much.
I know we're good to go.
And have you begun to experience the Hamilton?
Yeah, definitely. This morning when I woke up, the whole place was a little bit hazy, and I ran through a report on my smartphone that today the weather will be a little bit hazy. So those that will be flying, the pilots and then those who are in charge of controlling the airspace should take a little bit of precautionary measures so that we'll have stories to tell at the end of the day. But we wish all our air travelers safe journey. And
of course, the Hamilton brings a sense of Christmas.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so let's begin with the Punch newspaper this morning. And the first story here says December 31 minimum wage negotiation deadline. Oyo, Rivers, Kwara, Gombe, others failed to raise panels.
It is the 29th of May 2019. The inauguration of newly elected officials across the state and federal levels will take place today. As Nigeria witnesses the inauguration of President Muhammadu Buhari as well as other governor-elects into power today, IUTV Lagos is in the streets to gauge the mood of citizens as well as the expectations of these newly elected officials.
My name is Christian Okore.
So what is your mood? President Muhammadu Buhari has been inaugurated today as well as other newly elected governors. What are your expectations?
Well, it's good. When somebody gets to the throne and he still repeats to the throne, we expect him to do better. If he carried first last year and you come again this year to carry first, that means you are still the number one. And as a number one person, you have to do something that pleases everybody around you.
Every single day, Nigeria loses about 2,300 children under the age of 5 and 145 women of childbearing age. This makes the country the second largest contributors to the under 5 and maternal mortality rates in the world. What are the strategies to fast track and revitalize primary health care in every local government? Good evening and welcome to the Lagos studio. I am Folashade Ogrinde and here is the news. Residents of Lagos State defied heavy downpour and trooped out to witness the parade commemorating the 59th independence anniversary in the state. At the event held at the Police College in Ikeja, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu congratulated Nigerians, urging them to keep their hope alive and remain united to build a prosperous nation. Sanwo-Olu noted that the federal and state government is committed to restoring the glory of the past and build on the legacies bequeathed by the nation's founding fathers.
On the heels of the reconstruction work going on along some parts of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, which has necessitated partial closure of some parts of the road, FRC officials, LASMA, the Nigerian police force have allayed the fears of motorists, saying that there is no cause for alarm. Although there seems to be slow movement of vehicles, there is no heavy traffic gridlock. Folashade Ogrinde reporting for IATV Lagos.